Hello guys, thank you for watching, and in this video I am gonna explain about the relationships between different sketches. So in the previous videos we already covered how we can create sketch or how we can modify the sketch. But in this video I am solely focused on the relationship between different sketches. So right now I am into the part environment. So as you already know, like we have three basic fundamental planes. The first one is front plane, top plane or right plane. So if you want to start your sketching, you can go into any plane. So the first option is you can click any plane and then you would have a small pop-up. You can go into the sketch, or you can just click or sketch any plane and then you can go here into the sketch option, into the tab menu, and then you can go into the ribbon section, and there are a lot of options where you can start sketching. So for me, I really like to sketch on the front plane, so I'm gonna go into the sketch, and then suppose I want to select the line from the ribbon section. So what I'm gonna do is, like, wherever I'm gonna click my left cursor of the mouse, so it's gonna start the line from there, and then you can see, like, at the top of the cursor you can see the length. This is the length of the line. How much part do you want to make? So suppose I want to click here, so it's 52 point something. So as soon as I am clicking there, you can see there are some yellow dotted lines. So they are just telling me, actually I am out of the command now. So again, if I would go into the same command, if I'm gonna click here and then I'm gonna click here, so you can see like there are four yellow dotted lines. So by using that dotted lines, what I can do is I can create a perpendicular or parallel line with respect to the previous part of the line. Suppose I want to have a perpendicular. As you can see, if I'm gonna follow this yellow line, so right now the length is 49.18, as you can see the reading, and the angle is 90. So this line is at 90 degree from the previous part of the line. Suppose I want to have a 90 degree here, and then I want to have some another line. Suppose, let's say, let's make some random lines. And if you want to finish, what you can do is you can just double click there, or you can press the escape key on your keyboard. So in this way you would be out of the command. So these are some of my random lines. So what I'm gonna do is, like, if I'm gonna make any relation between two lines, so what I need to do is I need to select. Suppose let's say these two parts are not equal, or whatever, I want to create a equal relation or whatever. So what you need to do is, if you want to add any relation between any two parts of the line, so what you need to do is you are just gonna select any part of the line. Suppose I'm gonna select this one, hold the control key on my keyboard, and then I'm gonna select the another part of the line. So as soon as I'm gonna select this, so you can see the first option is like there is a pop-up here. So this is a pop-up, so which is gonna explain all the options which are available on the left feature menu as well. So the first thing is, like, I can make them horizontal, or I can make them vertical, I can make them collinear, I can make perpendicular, I can make them parallel, and I can make them equal as well, or I can fix them, or this is auto insert dimensioning, and there are some other options. So the first thing is, like, whenever you are gonna select the patches or parts of two lines, you are gonna see a pop-up here. Or the another option is the left, you can see there is a feature manager, and we already selected the selected entity. So it's the entity 11 and 12. You can see here is the entity, and here is the existing relation. So right now there is no relation. So what I can do is, if I want to have a perpendicular relation, or if I want to make them collinear, vertical, perpendicular, whatever, what I can do is I can just select any relation for them. Suppose I want to make them parallel. So these were two lines and now they are parallel to each other, so that's why it is extended for a single line. And then you can see the existing relation is added here because I already added a relation between these two entities, and then I can click the green check mark. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then I'm gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you would find a link of my course where I have over 10 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every command in a very detailed video. Or if you have any projects or assignments, so feel free to write me on my email, which is given into the description of this video. Thank you. Or there is one more thing. Suppose if I want to select this line and can hold the control key on my keyboard, and then I'm gonna select this line, and then again I can choose any relation from the pop-up, or I can go onto the left side of the feature manager and then I can choose any relations. So what I can do is, suppose I want to make them perpendicular to each other. Look at that. So there is a 90-degree angle between these two lines. Or there is another option, like if you are gonna go into the options, and then what you can do is, if you are gonna click, so what you can do is, this relation can be only for the construction geometry. Suppose I want to select this line, and then I'm gonna hold the control key, and then I'm gonna select this line, and then I'm gonna go here, and I can select for construction. So whatever the relation I'm gonna go, so these two entities are gonna change into the construction lines. So construction lines are like center lines, so you cannot apply some features on those. So these are just help us to have some different kind of features or whatever if we want to apply on different models. So I'm gonna cover this in future videos, like why you need to use construction or center line. So it's not a sketch, but it's a, you can say this is a sketch which we use to build our sketch or to build some different features on our required design or model. So I already changed them for the construction, and then still I can add any relation between them. So whatever the relation I want, because suppose I want to make them horizontal. So these two lines which were here, these two are horizontal now, and these are for construction. And if I'm gonna uncheck the construction, you can see we are back, and then I'm gonna click the green check mark. So in this way I can add the relation between two lines, no matter whatever the relation you want. So this is the way, and there is one more way. So if you want to add some kind of angle between any two entities, so what you can do is, you can go again into the ribbon section, and then you can select a smart dimension. So you can select the smart dimension, and then you can select two entities wherever you want a relation. Suppose I want to add an angle between these two lines. So right now it is 84.5-degree angle. So if I want to make some different angle between two, what I can do is, I can just click there, and then you would see a modification pop-up is there. So there what you can do is, you can write your angle. Suppose I want to have them at 45-degree, and then I'm gonna click the green check mark. So I already select 45. You can type manually, or you can see there are two tiny arrows here. So you can increase by clicking increase or decrease. So you can see the lines are moving and following the angle, whatever angle you are gonna give. So it's 27-degree. Let's say we want to have a 37-degree between these two lines, and then I'm gonna click the green check mark. So in this way you can add your 37-degree. The dimension was still there, but the value was here. So what I can do is, if I want to move this value, because this is explaining the relation between these two lines, so I'm gonna drop this value here, so it looks nice. So this is pretty defined now. So in this way what we can do is, like we can create multiple relation between different entities or different sketches. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then don't forget to check the course link in the description. Thank you.